You had a group of people all come against you at once. They thought they were going to tear you down. They thought they were going to stop you from achieving your mission. They thought they were going to tear your self-esteem down. But it only made you a stronger person. These people all hated you, every single one of them, but they smiled in your face when they were one-on-one with you. When they were one-on-one with you, they acted like they were your best friend. They acted like they had your best heart, they had your heart at best interest. But behind your back, all they were doing was tearing you down and talking shit about you the whole time. When they would get into a group, all they would do was talk about you. That's how much they hated you. That's how jealous they were of you. That's how rent-free you lived in these people's minds. You didn't care anything about them. You were just living your life. You wished them the best. You treated them with kindness and respect. You didn't think about them one bit. You were just on your mission. You were living your life. You were doing what you do in life. But they couldn't stop thinking about you. This is what happens when you're a person who is living your life and minding your own business, and you are working on yourself actively, and you are becoming the person that you're supposed to be. People want to go against you. They don't even know why they want to go against you, but they do. There's something about your energy. It's not how you look. It's not how you talk. It's not how you walk. It's not the way that your voice sounds. It's not the color of your eyes. It's not the color of your hair. It's not how you dress. It's nothing physical. It's what's in here. It's what's inside. It's your energy. It's your spirit. It's the way you feel. That is what they can't stand about you. That is what they wish they had within themselves. But they don't. Because they haven't done any work on themselves. They live life from the outside in. You live life from the inside out. You have an identity within yourself that you can push outward into the world towards others. These other people, they don't have that. They look to the world. They look to people outside of themselves. They look to things outside of themselves to give them a sense of their identity. You're the opposite of that. This group of people that came against you thought that they were smart. They thought that they were clever. They thought that they were sneaky. They thought that they could fool you. They thought that they could manipulate you. They thought that they could be a pit of snakes. And they were. But they weren't strong enough to bring you down. Neo, the chosen one. The one who is here for a reason. The one who is here to glorify God. The one who's not just here to drink and party on the weekends and absorb themselves in technology and entertainment all day long, every day. You're here to live your life. You're not here to let life live you. This group of people thought that they were actually going to stop you from achieving your destiny. They thought that they were going to destiny swap with you. But all that really happened was it just pushed you further onto your path. It pushed you further. It made you an even better person. It made you a stronger person. And now they regret treating you the way that they treated you. Now they're looking themselves in the mirror and saying, I feel even worse about myself now that I did that to he or she. You became an even better version of yourself that you were before you came in contact with this group of people that thought they could all go against you to stop you. That's how cowardly these people are. They have to get into a group. They can't take you on one-on-one because you're too strong. They know this. So instead what they do is they get in a group behind closed doors to try to manipulate you and try to go against you that way, to try to plot and scheme against you. That is how cowardly and sad and pathetic they are. They have to do that to take down one individual. That is what these people are like. Can you imagine being that cowardly of an individual to where you have to go and get other individuals to get in a group and get on a team just to team up against one person because you are jealous of just that one person? You can't look yourself in the mirror and say, what is this person doing that I'm not doing, that I could work on myself, that I could try to become better in myself to where I could feel like this person? They don't have the humility to do that. Their egos are too big. They're living in the flesh. They're living in their ego space 100%. That's why they have to get into a group against you like that. That's why they have to do all this kind of manipulation and witchcraft and all this kind of stuff to send these attacks to you. That's what it is, guys. That's what it is. That's why these people all have to team up against you. Because they can't do what you can do. They can't be who you are. They wish they could jump into your skin and be you. They wish they could be like you, but them, if that makes sense. But they can't. They don't have what you have inside. They just don't. And they never will. These people are filled with hatred, guys. These people are filled with jealousy, hatred, envy. All of the bad stuff. They love it. They thrive off of it. They thrive off of negativity. They thrive off of treating other people like shit. They thrive off of causing chaos and drama. They thrive off of pushing someone else down so they can feel up. They can't feel good on their own. They refuse to do that. They refuse to put in the work to feel good about themselves on their own. So they have to take the easy route. They have to push down someone else to make themselves feel better. That's sad. That is sad. But that's what they have to do. That's what they have to do, guys. People are evil. People are evil, guys. People are not what you thought they were. When you were a kid, you thought people were good. And maybe people were better back in the day, but not anymore. Not in this modern society. Not today. Some people, when they become adults, they become who they really are. They become evil. They become miserable. And they have to project that out onto other people. That's what this is. That's what human beings are like. That's what people who are living in the flesh. That's what people who are living for validation. That's what people who are living for attention. That's what people who want other people to serve them do. And you, being who you are, you don't need any of that. You don't need any of those things. You already know who you are internally. You already feel good about yourself. You've done enough work on yourself. You've been through things. You've been through adversity. You've been through trials and tribulations to where you've reflected and you've grown as a person. You've actually grown and you've actually become a mature adult. These people haven't done that. These people don't want to do that. That's too painful for them. They would rather stay in a state where they are constantly stuck in a teenage mentality, or even worse than that, a kid's mentality, despite being an adult. Some of these people get older and older, and they actually get less mature with age. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine getting older as a person and getting less mature? That is crazy work. But that's what a lot of these people are like. You've got grown people out here that are literally toddlers in adult skin suits. You can't make this stuff up, guys. This is my lived experience. This is my lived experience. At almost every job that I've worked, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but at almost every job that I've worked, I've been the guy, voice crack, holy shit. I've been the guy that is there to do my work, mind my own business, not get involved with drama and chaos and gossip and all this kind of stuff. And you're the one that these people target and get into a group, get into a little party of people, all because they share the same hatred towards you. And you've done nothing to them. You've done zero things to these people. You're just minding your business. You're just living your life. You're not even thinking about this kind of stuff. You're at the job, you're at the whatever you're doing, you're there to do the work, you're there to create, you're there to do whatever it is that you do to the highest level, to the best of your ability. But to them, they see that as a threat. They need you, they want you to get involved with the chaos and the drama like them. They see it as a threat to them whenever you're just minding your own business. That's what happens at these 9 to 5 jobs. You're a person who's everything that I just described, and they all want to go against you. You're the good person with the good heart, and they're the people with the bad heart. They're the people that have bad intentions, because that's how miserable they are. This is what happens, guys. People, when you're a person who has a good heart, when you're a person who's just trying to do what you can in life and do well, and you treat other people well, they're threatened by that. So they all have to go against you. And the funny thing is too is that these people, they don't even like each other. They don't even like each other. But the reason that they group together to go against you is because there's something about you that they don't have within themselves. And so, despite their hatred for each other, they come together because they have the shared goal of getting rid of you. And then once you're gone, once you get out of there, then they go back to hating each other and causing drama and causing chaos against each other. Because again, they don't even like each other because they don't like themselves. That's the message, guys. Like and subscribe if you agree. My name's John, and I'm out.